it's Sam Yu here. Today I wanted to talk to you about what is the spiral? What is it? Okay, so for me it's the ultimate breakthrough journey. That's my journey, that's what I offer. And it's based on the spiral, but it's also based on the other modalities that I weave into it. So what is it? It's a systematic approach to clear lifetimes worth of emotional baggage, conditioning and upper limits. So this is how I apply it because I've been working as a purpose and inner calling mentor for like 16 years plus, and I weave that into it. So with the spiral we can clear literally most amount of baggage within the shortest amount of time. So how we apply this depends on the transmission of the practitioner. But because my focus has been on purpose and on helping people remember who they really are deep inside and connecting in with that truth and then living from that place, for me it's all based on connecting with who we are, with our feelings, with our emotions, with our body, and fully embodying who we're meant to be, our spirit. So I call it spirit embodiment, being fully present in our body. So by removing anything that's blocking us from being fully present in the body, we address trauma, we address the baggage we're holding, the trapped emotions, the conditioning, the beliefs we've stored over lifetimes in our body that have been locked into our subconscious to keep us safe, to remind us of the trauma that we've gone through, and so on. But all that can be removed. All this baggage that we're carrying around equates to like 4 tons of weight. Not necessarily physical weight, but it can be emotional burdens, it can be pain, it can be trauma that's constantly pulling us down. When we carry that around, we carry 4 tons around. We might want to forget about stuff that's happened in the past because we feel shameful or we feel pulled down by something, but we can't run away from it. We can't pretend that it's not existed. And on the contrary to that, it actually pulls us back constantly. It fills up space and time in our subconscious and our conscious mind. So our body represents our body, our body represents our subconscious. And so we always have access to our subconscious through our bodies, through our sensations, through our physical experience, through our reality that we're experiencing. We constantly got access to our subconscious if we pay attention, if we know what to look for. So this journey, the spiral journey, clears this pathway from the root chakra, our energy centers, from the root chakra, from the ground, all the way up to our crown, which is our purpose. And we literally clear a pathway that then forms like a tunnel, so to speak, a pathway where we can land our thoughts, our intuition, our insights, our knowing through the crown, through the pineal gland, all the way down through the heart, through our womb space, through our pelvis, through onto the ground. And then we know it's true and we feel inside whether it's true or not, and we can act upon it. So instead of constantly asking, oh, I can't do this, or who am I to want to do this and that, we ask, why on earth wouldn't I do it? So we literally take away the brakes, we take them off, we can fly. So there's literally no limit. All the limitations we are holding ourselves back with are usually created by our mind, because it's very busy and it holds all the stuff that we've experienced in the past that's not conscious to us. Who remembers what happened 300 lifetimes ago? Our body does. So it will constantly remind us of it if we don't consciously, if we don't know about it, if we're not aware of it, it will remind us by our experiences, by stuff that comes up, even though we don't even think it's related. But all of that plays a part in the whole picture. So with the way I offer the spiral, we clear all that. We go back to the root cause of an event. We clear it. We recreate a calm nervous system. Instead of running on fight or flight and on trauma and on fear, we actually flip this paradigm into one of trust, into knowing, into inner certainty, where we feel confident. So we're flipping from, oh, but what if, and oh, I don't know, so I better believe what they're saying, to let me listen into me. I know it's true. I know that this is not true. I don't want that. So I say no to it. And I feel right that this is aligned, and I say yes to it. So that's a big difference, because when we operate from the system and on the paradigm of trust and of knowing and inner certainty, we're invincible. We can create magic. We can create whatever we put our mind and hearts to, as long as we're in alignment and not running by ego, but by truth. So when we listen to our inside and we listen to our dreams and we follow up on the ideas that we're getting, the downloads, the visualizations, the visions that we have, when we follow that spark, that's when magic happens. But we need to remove the brakes. And the brakes are there for a reason. So if we just ignore them and pretend they're not there, or just say, oh, well, that's just past and now is now, we miss the point. Because then we're not connecting with our limitless version. So with the way I offer this journey, we remove the brakes, we reconnect you back with your limitless version, so you can move forward from a point of inner certainty and calm and focus and productivity, rather than distraction, being called and pulled into different ways, losing yourself, being too busy and forgetting about what you even set out to do. Also, that lack of knowing of your purpose, that's also related to this. So we really want to clear anything that's holding us back from fully knowing and remembering who we are on a deeper core, and then acting from that place. And I tell you, it's amazing. What do you think would it do for you if you knew what you're here for? What do you think it would do for your life if you knew whatever was on the horizon, no matter what it is, you can deal with it and you can do a good job? What do you think would it change in your life if you knew who you are, what you need to do, and just do it? What do you think would it do if you just knew what you're here for, you knew you're on track, and that you can do it? I ask you that now. And I also ask you one last question. What do you think would it do if you could tap into your dreams, into visualizations, your visions, be inspired and excited by them, and ground them down at the same time? So you do not have to be inspired one moment and excited and then be knocked down by something that could cause guilt or shame in you, like having forgotten to feed the dog or something, and being smacked down the ground. What would it do for you if you could just move on anyway? If you could deal with this stuff up that you might have created, just own it, apologize, fix it up, and move on. What would it do for you if you wouldn't get caught up in all these different sensations and situations in your life anymore, but knew all the time who you are, what you need to do, and just get it done? I'll leave that with you. If you're ready to take the brakes off, you know where to find me. Click the link below, book in a heart-to-heart chat, and I can't wait to chat with you and see if you're ready for this journey. Have an amazing day. Talk soon. Bye for now.